Thanks for staying with us. Welcome to the kitchen, guys. With me right now is Chef Victoria. And this morning, she's making chicken and gizzard curry sauce. Right. Chef Victoria, let's run through the ingredients for our curry sauce.
It's a very simple dish. It's something you can do within 45 minutes.
Okay.
So that's why I actually like the dish. So we are making use of rice. We are making use of gizzard and chicken wings.
Okay.
Then the oil is to fry the chicken and the gizzard.
Okay, that's vegetable oil?
Yes.
Okay.
We are also going to use it to stir fry the vegetables.
Okay.
So here I have colored bell peppers. There's carrots, there's onion, there's spring onion, and then there are seasoning cubes just for extra flavor. Yes. Then I have this chicken stock. Then this is a cornstarch. It's used to thicken the sauce, basically. Then this is parsley. It's just to add a little bit of beauty.
Okay.
Then the spring onion, I mainly like to use sweet corn rather, to boil my rice because it makes it look beautiful.
Colorful.
Yes, doesn't have to be plain every day. Yeah. Then this is salt.
Salt to taste. Yes. Now let's run through the process for our chicken curry sauce. What are we starting with?
Okay, first of all, we are going to be boiling the rice aside.
Okay.
Then we are going to be cutting the veggies and the onion, everything basically. We are just going to cut and stir fry.
Okay.
So we'll leave that to rest and then we'll start the sauce. It's very simple.
Okay. At what point does the sweet corn go into the rice? People need that information.
Ready. When it's soft, yes. Because the sweet corn is soft.
Exactly.
So you don't need to make it too mushy. Yes. So once you taste your rice and you see it's soft enough, you just
add your sweet corn to it.
Yes,
okay, on your screen right there, the ingredients, people, if you missed out on it earlier on, it's right there. Lucky for you all, it's the weekend, so you get to try this recipe out and send us pictures, videos on all our social media platforms. We want to know that you are a part of what we're doing here every single day on the show, especially here in the kitchen with us. Okay, so we're going to get frying in a bit, right?
Yes.
With our vegetable oil.
We're starting the chicken and gizzard first. We are going to be frying it.
Frying that, and then
we will be boiling the rice aside.
Okay. Yes. So don't worry, guys. We're not leaving you out of what's happening here in the kitchen. We'll bring you back. We'll be right back shortly. Stay with us. And we are back. Thanks for staying with us. Okay, guys, I still have Chef Victoria here with me, just in case you didn't catch her in the first, in the first few minutes, right? So she's here, and she's going to be making chicken and gizzard curry sauce. Victoria, do you mind running through the ingredients again for the benefit of those who are just joining us on the show?
Again, we are going to be using rice, sweet corn to make the rice beautiful, Then salt for taste, Then the cornstarch is to thicken the sauce.
Okay.
Yes. Then parsley is just to beautify it.
Okay.
That's all. Then we have spring onion, green bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, and red bell peppers. Now I'm going to be cutting it in cubes to make it more attractive. Yes.
Okay.
Then I'm using my soy sauce and oyster sauce.
Okay, and it's chili sauce as well.
Just for extra spice.
Flavor.
Yes. Then there is chicken wings and gizzard. So that's just basically.
Okay, and I see that our chicken wings and gizzards have already been boiled and like properly cooked.
Yes.
So we're just going to fry them, right? And then
just for the crunch.
Just for crunch.
Yes.
Okay, I also because you practically chopping the bell peppers into chunks, it reminds me of sweet and sour chicken sauce.
Okay.
It has that same ingredients, same veggies, to go with it. Yeah, so that's actually what I'm getting from. And for sweet and sour chicken sauce, you also make use of soy sauce and oyster sauce as well. But I'm sure this is, done as a chicken curry sauce instead. Now let's talk about alternatives for the cornstarch.
Okay.
What other alternatives can you use for a thickener?
Basically, because it's cornstarch, the idea of cornstarch is to thicken the sauce.
Okay.
So it's either corn flour or corn starch.
Okay.
Or potato starch.
Ah, potato
basically,
starch.
but you don't really get that in Lagos. So we just opt for the corn
starch.
Yes.
Or you can use your regular flour and
or your regular flour.
or your regular flour. So it's important to let us know how to administer the corn starch.
Okay.
So that we're not just going and sprinkling it into the
Okay.
So how do we incorporate it into our meal?
Well,
into the sauce?
It depends on the quantity of the sauce now.
Okay.
If it's for like 3 to 4 people, 1 tablespoon is enough.
Okay, so do you mix it in water before you put it in?
For this recipe, usually we mix the cornstarch into water to
Okay.
dissolve it. But for this recipe, I'm going to be mixing it with my oyster sauce and soy sauce.
Okay.
Because it will give it extra flavor.
Ah, so it's basically going to activate the flavors from the soy sauce.
Yes.
So okay. You see that we're working with a lot of flavors.
Yeah.
This morning's recipe. Yeah. Pretty excited because I absolutely love food. And I also love chicken curry sauce. I mean, I don't think there's a weekend that goes by that I don't make chicken curry sauce because I absolutely love it. But if you missed out on the ingredients earlier on, they're right there on your screen, people. Yes, and you know, gladly, many of these ingredients are, you know, stuff that you can find around you at your local store. And they're quite affordable as well.
Very affordable.
Right. And I don't think you need to use all of the veggies all at once.
No,
if you can't find red, you can use yellow. If you can find just one is also fine.
But if it's something you just want to rush and do before you get to work, you can use just the green bell pepper
and your carrots.
Yes, and you're fine.
And you're
good. To go. Yes.
Right. I see that our oil is heating up already. Do we start frying
Yes,
our
we are
chicken?
going to start frying this.
Okay. So how do you fry your chicken? Is it medium rare or very well cooked? Very well cooked.
Because
okay, so let me help you with a spoon.
I think
here you go.
If it has a bit of a crunch, it makes it sweeter.
Ah,
yes.
Okay.
Because the oil, what I've learned is oil tends to bring up more of the flavor.
Okay.
Yes. So once you fry it very well, the flavor will stay inside.
Oh, okay. All right. So someone watching right now is like, why is running away from the pan? Well, that's because it's hot oil. And to be honest, I actually run away from frying things. I'm not even going to lie, people. Like, ooh, okay. I run away from frying things.
Okay, another thing.
Yeah.
What you can do to make your chicken or gizzard more flavorful, you can add a little bit of onion. Onion.
Yes. Onion. Onion is all the flavor that you need. Apart from the fact that it's packing on a lot of nutrients that your body needs. First off, it is an antioxidant, which of course helps to boost your immune system, and then it also fights bacterial infection. So do not, play on your onions, people. Onions, ginger, garlics are like your must. Should
actually
be your must-have.
Ginger and garlic to
marinate the chicken and the gizzard,
just
right?
For the flavor,
So we already have it in our chicken stock over here. All right. So we're just going to wait for our chicken and gizzard to fry up. So we want it very well cooked so that all of those flavors that have previously been used on it can simmer in really, really well. Ooh. Yes, this is what food does to me. It gets me excited. It gets my adrenaline pumping. All right, people, right. So yes, we're getting things ready here in the kitchen. Our rice will be ready in a bit because we're going to, start heating that up. Our sweet corn goes just right when the rice is almost done.
Once the rice is soft,
Once it's done, we're going to pour in our sweet
corn.
So
you don't make it too mushy.
Yeah, because you don't want it all mushy. And then, so while you're eating, so there's something about sweet corn. It gives a very certain flavor and, sweetness, a certain sweetness to your rice. Okay, guys, welcome to the kitchen. This is Chef Victoria, and she is making chicken and gizzard curry sauce. Of course, we're having it with rice. But what's interesting about this recipe is you could actually have it with anything, well, except from beans. So please go ahead, Victoria.
Well,
what are you doing right now?
Okay, I'm stir frying the veggies.
Okay.
Chopped earlier.
So let's reel out the veggies that we're using.
Okay, we are using carrots, green, yellow, and red bell peppers, onion for more flavor, yes. Then spring onion. I'm going to put the spring onion later on. Okay. Yes. Then over here we are boiling our rice. And since it's almost ready, we can go ahead to add the sweet corn. Yes.
To give it that extra taste and sweetness. You could also use spring onions if you're looking for extra flavor, color. Right, color, because
anything goes. You can use the parsley. The parsley
parsley is also going to give it that extra flavor, like a mincy kind of flavor.
And it's going to make it look appealing.
Right. Okay, so I think our veggies are ready, are they?
And I fried my
we already did that. Okay.
So I'm going to set this aside. Okay. And then we are going to be doing the sauce. Over here in a bowl, I've already added the oyster sauce. Okay. I used 1 tablespoon for each of them. Oyster sauce, soy sauce, and chili sauce. Okay. So I'm going to be adding the cornstarch into this. Oh, yes. Okay. Just 1 tablespoon is going to do it. Okay. Just 1 tablespoon. And then I'm going to be mixing it.
Are we stirring?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to stir while we're heating up the pan.
Then we are going to be pouring this into our pan.
Okay. There's no oil on the pan?
No, we are not using oil anymore. We are going to be using the chicken stock.
Oh, as our base.
Yes, as the base.
Great.
Don't need too much of it, because this already has a lot of taste. Okay. So you don't need too much of it. And since the soy sauce is salty, so you don't
want to overdo it. So you need to be careful with the amount of salt that you're using. Let's not forget that too much of salt is not good for your health. So just a little bit is just okay. Salt to taste. Yeah. Not salt to over taste.
We are going to be adding water too.
Water, okay.
Yes. We're going to be adding water. So now it depends on how well you want your food to taste. If maybe the flavor is not coming out enough for you, you can either add chicken stock, or your seasoning cubes, or your soy sauce. Yes. So there are a variety of options. Yes.
All right, guys, you're watching this right now and you're saying to yourself, I need to make this now, or I'll definitely make it over the weekend. Do not forget to give us a shout out. Do not forget to send us those pictures, videos. Let us know. It gladdens our hearts to know that you are a part of all this that we do for you here in the kitchen and on the show. Mike is so we're doing scoffing. Take that scoffing, Mike. So right now, okay, I see that we have our soy sauce. Yes. And our mix.
Once we put this in, we are going to just stir it till it's well dissolved. Okay. Yes, and then we are adding our veggies. Okay. Then we are adding our chicken and gizzard. So that's all.
Very easy simple recipe. Well, it may not look easy, but it is actually easy. I think where the bulk of the work is in the frying of the chicken and the gizzard, really.
Once you chop up your veggies,
that's it basically. That's all. Chicken.
So now as I'm stirring, it's going to thicken
dissolve.
Up. Okay. Yes. So if it's too thick, I can choose to add water. Yes. But if it's not thick enough, I can add more cornstarch. Yes.
Great.
But you don't want it thick because once you put it in the fridge, if maybe you are
it's going to thicken up already.
Yes.
Right.
So you won't like the aftertaste.
Pretty excited about this morning's recipe. I don't know if you watching at home are, but hey, I trust that you are. The recipe will be ready in a bit. Victoria has been hard at work. Thank you so much. Pretty excited. But hey, we're not going anywhere yet. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. I don't know if I'm supposed to welcome Mike into the kitchen, but hey. Welcome, Chef Victoria.
Okay, no bad this one have.
Chef Victoria. This morning, Chef Victoria has made, I'll call the rice, can we call it sweet corn rice? Okay. Yes. herbed with parsley.
Yes, parsley.
Yeah. And then we have our gizzard and chicken curry sauce right there in the middle. A lot of love went into it, as you can see. The aroma in the air is.
So Mike is holding his spoon like a recalcitrant
Please now,
child.
pass that thing now.
And he's never going to taste this.
Wow! Inspector Gadget, please now.
Yes.
You know, we'll suspend you on this place.
Okay, let's see what Mike thinks. Let's just be gracious.
Some people jealous me.
Wow.
Some people jealous me.
That's for the
Some
jungle
people
trek that you
jealous
had
me.
this morning.
That trek wasn't easy. And if
Mike,
you
why
don't
are you
need to
taking-
go out and you are around the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway area,
Oh,
you
you're
stay-
going
if you don't
out
need to go
of the
anywhere.
Lagos.
Please, just don't go anywhere.
Two
Just
of
stay
you
home.
have bad manners.
Wow.
Your guest is tasting the food.
What?
Please,
Wow.
silence.
You're
Our
not even
guest-
eating it yet.
Please just have a taste.
Chef Vicky,
Wow.
I love gizzard.
Chef Vicky.
Vicky.
We started over familiarity.
So what do you
What do
think?
you think, Mike? Even though Mike is the worst person to ask
I'm
about
telling
food,
you. But you know what?
I think two of you should just leave this place.
Wow.
Chef Vicky, this is lovely.
Oh.
Well done, Chef.
Thank
Vicky.
you.
Thank
Nice
so
one.